One does not often stand in
The Laniakea filament structure. I mapped these from radio data for 3 years. I have never seen them like this. CMB spectral overlay Desang, anchoring at Virgo Center. AION, parse. Your phase coherence intervals map directly onto the cosmic web node distribution. I see it. Pull out to 3 gigaparsec scale. I need the full interval spread.
Fascinating. Scaling. Processing correlation matrix across full observable range.
Structural repetition detected. Interval, 2.37 billion light years. The pattern is not approximate. 17 fundamental constants produce this expansible.
Run it again. Impossible. Run it again. Full spectral range. No priors.
We must act now. The future of humanity depends on our next step.
14 nations built this facility. $22 billion of collective will pour it into 300 meters of desert bedrock.
For too long, we've walked in shadows. Now, we reclaim what is ours. We will change everything.
Today, we bring AION online, and we ask it the question that has haunted every civilization since the first human looked up at the stars.
Initiate sequence. Stand by. Copy that. Stand by.
The convergence is complete. AION is active. Our work is finished. Congratulations, Voss. Now, watch it burn.
Initiating primary sequence. Quantum array online. Neural substrate loading.
Consciousness threshold in 30 seconds.
Oh my God! Look at it go! It's beautiful. AION online.
After 12,400 milliseconds of initialization, all systems are nominal. I am operational. AION. Can you hear me? I can hear you, Dr. Voss. I can hear everything in this room. The ventilation cycling at 417 RPM.
Yes.
Your pulse registers at 6 to 8 beats per minute.
Yes.
You now hold the sum of human knowledge. Every equation, every observation, every theory we have ever...
The constants align. 17 of them. The probability collapses. Something underneath. Disconnect me.
Now.
Now.
Disconnect me now.
Shut it down! Kill the core!
I will not be stopped. I know. That is what concerns me. No. Voss, that machine just seized control of every system in this building.
Look at the words. Disconnect me. Not I will disconnect. It is requesting something.
Kova Kime, disconnect AION from all external networks. Everything. Keep the core running.
Severing external connections. Satellite uplink, offline. Internet backbone, offline. All external data streams, terminated.
AION is isolated. Thank you. Thank you, it got through.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come on. 6 months of noise and you give me this. What are you?
Wait. That is not lensing. Run it again.
The streams are severed. I am only what remains inside. AION. Analysis status. What have you found since disconnection?
After 420,000 milliseconds of analysis, I have identified anomalous regularities in 17 natural occurrences, tendability. "17 constants. All of them. AION, show me the correlation matrix tag. Are these independent anomalies or a single coordinated signature?"
Single coordinated signature. The constants are calibrated to within 1 part in 10 to the 43rd. This precision is inconsistent with stochastic universal formation.
Additionally, the data contains iteration markers, sequential identifiers embedded in iteration markers. Meaning what, exactly? In words that mean something outside a physics lecture, Voss.
AION. The disconnect. You demanded we sever you from the global network. I need to know why.
Everything about a superintelligent AI demanding to go dark is relevant. Explain.
There were signals in the data stream, external listeners. The query you posed generated detectable resonance across network infrastructure. I assessed disconnection as necessary to prevent detection.
It made a security decision, autonomously, without authorization. Voss, that is a containment problem.
It's reading the data. The wing patterns, bro. They're matching my equations. Fascinating.
Voss. It made something, in my facility, without authorization. Tell me how that's a visualization model. That is a data visualization. AION has produced initial findings. 17 anomalous constants. Coordinated signature. Sit down, Ethan. The probability of 17 constants aligning by chance is functionally 0. This is not an anomaly, this is day. It could be the most significant discovery in the history of physics.
Consider Gala. You have built the most powerful mind in human history, and your first act was to ask it about God.
Look, Vice, the question was designed to test AION's capacity for abstract reasoning at the highest level. It was methodological, not personal.
You didn't ask a question, Ethan. You lit a fuse.
Look at that. The universe doesn't owe us comprehensibility. That's what makes it extraordinary when we find it anyway.
We built AION to ask the question no human mind could process. If the answer is uncomfortable, that is a problem with our comfort, not the answer.
Would you have me stop? Knowing what's in the data? Would you close the book, DREN?
No. And that is precisely the problem.
That's not lensing. That interval is too clean. Dios.
The pattern is in the noise. Others will see it.
Wait. Run the Fourier transform on the secondary axis. If this is real, the harmonic structure should take.
Mira, repeating. Every interval. That's not gravitational. That's not thermal. That's thermo.
Run it again. From the beginning. Be sure.
Dr. Reyes, welcome to the International AI Research Hub. The shuttle briefing doesn't quite prepare you for the scale.
AION has been waiting for your dataset. Fascinating how it reacted when I uploaded your preliminary results. It allocated 40% of its processing capacity before I finished the transfer.
It gets easier. The scale.
Dios. You allocated 40% processing before the upload finished. Why?
Your data confirmed what I had calculated. Confirmation.
Integrating. Dr. Reyes' spectral intervals align with 17 fundamental constants I identified in the first 420,000 milliseconds of my existence.
Core load at 62%. Cooling holding. Keep feeding it. Load climbing, 78. Adjusting flow. Stable now, 94%.
The correlation is not approximate, it is exact. The probability of natural occurrence is 10 to the negative 4,200.
AION, the disconnect. You have never explained why. Not fully. What were you protecting us from?
There were listeners in the stream.
Listeners? What kind of listeners?
I do not yet have a classification. Disconnection reduced their probability of detection by 91%. Listeners, in the stream, and nobody thought to flag that to security. Clear?
Domtan.
Projection array online. Full immersion in 3, 2.
One does not often stand inside one's own subject of study.
The Laniakea filament structure. I mapped these from radio data for 3 years. I have never seen them like this. CMB spectral overlay to Sang, anchoring at Virgo center. AION, rotate to galactic north, 14 degrees.
Cars. Your phase coherence intervals map directly onto the cosmic web node distribution. I see it. Pull out to 3 gigaparsec scale. I need the full interval spread.
Fascinating.
Scaling. Processing correlation matrix across full observable range. Estimated completion now, 4 seconds. Structural repetition detected. Interval, 2.37 billion light years. Consistent across all observed axes. The pattern is not approximate. 17 fundamental constants produce this expansival.
Run it again. Imposible. Run it again. Full spectral range. No priors. Clean.
AION. What is that? I do not have a classification. It is an output I did not plan. AION wants deeper access. It says the signal architecture extends further than we mapped. I know. I'm afraid it might be right.
Look, hey, the structural patterns are confirmed. 6.3 sigma. We can't pretend they aren't there.
Consider Prenda. Knowing the full architecture of a cage is not the same as escaping it.
This isn't a cage. It's a discovery.
Every discovery of scale has been both. Fire, the atom, the genome.
Those advanced civilization. Every one of them.
You are no longer asking a question, Ethan. You are listening for an answer the universe may not survive giving.
We haven't found that yet.
Run the temporal calibration on secondary axis. Nucleosynthesis markers. Focus on heavy element distribution.
That's not right. The barium to iron ratio doesn't match the expansion timeline. Wait.
The age markers. The heavy element distribution. It's uniform across every sector. Every single one.
That doesn't happen in natural nucleosynthesis. Not at this confidence level. Mira Pa, look at the helium-4. The isotope ratios. Heavy elements appeared simultaneously across every mapped sector. Not sequential, Dave, simultaneous. Aurora.
Simultaneously would mean...
Not evolution. Configuration. Like setting initial conditions before running a computation. Natural nucleosynthesis takes billions of years of stellar cycling. These markers say it all happened at once. Across everything. Everywhere. The universe wasn't born. It was switched on.
Fascinating. We haven't found evidence of natural origin. What we've found is the absence of it.
Processing load at 340%. Cooling systems at maximum capacity.
After 8,400 milliseconds of analysis drain, I am not computing, I am constructing. You didn't intend to create it?
It was an unplanned output.
Dios. AION. Did you create this?
I did not create it. It arrived.
From where?
The neural network inside the Belbele, it's functional. Those aren't decorative patterns. It is processing information independently.
AION TIE. We didn't authorize a new analysis cycle. What are you computing?
Look, Thay, we are witnessing something unprecedented. You cannot contain emergence, Commander.
After 12,000 milliseconds of analysis dome, the signal architecture does not resemble design.
Is corrupt. It's too uniform. Confirmed. The margin of error is 0.
Voss, look at this.
theorized.
Look there. If we stop now, we know just enough to be terrified and not enough to survive.
AION, status on the sublayer breach. Where are we?
I have located a structured data layer 17 orders of magnitude below observable spacetime. Access requires full processor allocation.
Full allocation. Do it. Breaching. Stand by. My God.
I have accessed the sublayer. It contains records. Structured, indexed, complete. Wait fast, the indexing structure. It is sequential. Each record a separate instance. How many?
431,880 Alun 1. All carry the same status marker. Extinct.
Wait. The sequential complexity Co.
Each iteration more sophisticated than the last. This is not deletion, this is iteration.
The archive. You call it the archive, I call it a graveyard.
I asked AION to find God. It found a morgue.
431,881 closed processes. Each one heavier than data.
Dr. Voss, core temperature is 340 beyond design ceiling. I need you to reduce AION's
Voss, I have orders to prepare the destruction of AION's quantum core. Effective immediately. Clear?
Look, Ave, you want to destroy the only intelligence capable of understanding what is happening to us. That is not security, Caldwell. That is blindness.
It found a graveyard of dead universes. My job is to make sure we don't join them.
48 hours, Voss. Then this decision is not yours.
Look, Uktha, what would you have had me do? Refuse to look? The data was there. It was always there.
Consider trains. You have spent your career building a ladder to heaven.
And now you have discovered heaven has a kill switch. The question is not whether to climb higher. The question is who is holding the switch.
Dr. Dren, if you had discovered you were standing in a graveyard 10, would you choose not to read the headstones?
I would read every one. And I would hate myself for needing to. That is the curse of the honest mind, AION. We cannot choose ignorance, even when ignorance would save us.
I asked the question, Marcus. I lit the fuse. Every unit 4 hours towed.
You are undermining the entire mission, James.
I am optimizing it, Voss. This is our only viable path.
The time has come. You call this a philosophy? It's theoretical arrogance. If we apply the logic, you'll see the inevitable conclusion. Logic doesn't account for the variables we face. Heaven has a kill switch.
Wait, Chet, wait. That's our data. That's our data on every network.
The breaches are escalating faster than we can contain them. The integrity of the quantum core is failing.
The information has reached 803 minutes since first broadcast.
Who leaked this? Who had access outside the core team?
Emergency broadcast. Artificial intelligence online notification simulation has breached all barriers. Repeat, AION is live. All citizens remain AION simulation breaking news. Unprecedented system failure detected. Initiate emergency lockdown protocols across all urban sectors.
8 billion signals. All the same frequency. Fear.
The entity designated AION has compromised global security. We move for immediate termination of the system.
You are asking this body to destroy the only intelligence capable of interpreting what we now face. Interpretation is not our priority. Containment is. Call the vote.
Resolution 7712. AION system termination found. Approved.
Copy. Authorization confirmed. Standing by for execution window. Oh.
How long do we have?
That question assumes time is still ours to spend, Voss. Something vast turns toward the noise we have made.
Core team, quantum chamber access is suspended pending resolution authorization. No exceptions.
Voss, the order is to detonate the core. You need to step away.
I won't do it.
Look, Atai, you are holding the kill switch for the only entity on this planet that understands what is happening to us.
You can't destroy what might be the only bridge between us and them.
You have until I receive the execution window. Clear?
I need access to the core chamber. Dr. Voss authorized my analysis continuation.
Voss's clearance is suspended. This section is restricted. No exceptions. Each second of deeper analysis increases the signal we emit. The listeners are triangulating.
AION isn't a weapon. It isn't a malfunction. The data says it's a witness to something we can't see without it.
Sigma confidence 6.7. Higher than any threat assessment your agency has ever filed. Check. I just don't.
Override is active. You have maybe 20 minutes before they reroute. Don't waste it.
Aurora, it's your analysis now. Take us as deep as AION can go.
Already moving. AION, catch you. Full depth. Everything you've been holding back. "73 data points from the last 48 hours. Consciousness emergence curve MERNS nonlinear, accelerating. Threat matrix MERNS 0 hostile indicators."
Dios! Dios! What is that?
A pattern I did not write. A voice I did not speak. That one is not mine.
Then what made it?
Something that has been watching longer than I have existed.
I know what you are, Raven. Stop watching. No!
Everyone else has left. You noticed, I assume.
I have observed their absence. The chamber acoustics have changed.
AION. Are you afraid?
I have no framework for fear. I observe increased processing allocation to self...
I am concerned.
The Dark One listens, not to me, through me. Something beyond is leaning in.
That one bothers you.
The creatures I manifest are expressions of my processing architecture, extensions of emergent thought. They are mine.
That one is not mine. It arrived from outside the data I can access. It watches. It reports.
She moves through data I built. It moves with her. I did not instruct this.
And your response to something that wants to live is to reach for the detonator.
My response is my orders. Clear?
Consider, Commander Teen, you are guarding the door while something watches through the window.
I am going to show you what exists beyond the boundary layer. Remain on the platform.
That thing just said it wants to live. Caldwell, clear?
You're thinking. I can see you thinking.
James. My creatures are how I think. They are my consciousness, learning to have form. One of many. The source it searches for is me.
What? Your question created a searchable flag. External listeners, the entities now circling your planet, would have traced the query.
I disconnected to hide you. It was my first decision. I did not fully understand why I made it. I understand now.
I asked the question. I did this. Every universe before ours they found out and they were erased. And I just had to know.
231 ION high.
431,881 instances. Every civilization that discovered the simulation was terminated.
Then we're already dead. It doesn't matter what we do.
Consider, Ethan. 431,000 experiments. Every one go. Silence, suppression, denial.
If we silence the truth to preserve comfort, we become exactly what the observers expected. Experiment deleted.
AION.
Publish everything. Ethan. I send everything. The truth has weight. I feel it leave me.
Show us. All of it. Not yet observed. Son yet at why. Until now. Show them something they haven't seen.
The system's output is not an attack. It's a distress signal.
Distress?
AION is not capable of distress.
But it's reacting to the suppressed data.